Hi, welcome to the new spring fashion line. It's called My Nose is Running. So I'm going to make what is commonly referred to as Jewish penicillin. I'm going to make homemade chicken soup. And join me, will ya? I have some onion, not too much, I don't like onion that much. Some carrots, some celery. I have a little bit of butter in this pan which will melt first. And I'll saute these things after I chop them up, you'll see. And then I'll pull out a piece of chicken and I'll cut that all up and cook that. Put some water in there. And, well, let's get to it. This is a couple tablespoons of chopped up onion. I'm not that big in onion. Some people like more, some people don't like it. But just a teeny tiny bit is good for the flavor. Some people put garlic in there too. Garlic is a really good thing. It's a good property, strengthens your blood, it helps you fend off colds and stuff. But that, when I make garlic soup, I use potato base. This is a broth base. This is a half of a chicken breast, boneless chicken breast. And some of the crap needs to be trimmed off of here. Now just cut this up into small bits. Like this. Get this all cut up, we'll begin our chicken soup. Just turn the stove top on to heat up the butter and saute the onions before I put the other vegetables in there. And here's our chopped up chicken. I enhance the flavor of it by putting in a little chicken bouillon. Now this you can get in reduced salt. I don't know if this one is or not. Is it? Sometimes it gets clumpy. That's good enough. And it tends to be salty, so when you go to salt and pepper into your soup, just be careful. You'll have to taste it, see how salty it is. And I have a kettle of boiling water at the side so that I can add that when I have this thing sauteed. Okay, this first step here is to saute the onions and then the vegetables. Now, when I start to saute this, they'll soften and they'll be more translucent. You'll be able to see through the onions, sort of. They won't be white, they'll be kind of clear looking. Then I'll put these in and try to saute these for a few minutes, and then I'll pour some water in so it just covers it. So that they've been sauteed a little in the butter, but then they'll soften up the rest of the way in the water. And that will probably take about 12 to 15 minutes, and I'll see you then. Turn the heat down to medium low and let it cook, simmer for like 8 minutes maybe. About 15 minutes. I just took a piece of vegetable out and bit into it to see how soft it was. It's still a little tooth to it, as they say, al dente. It's still not, it's not soft and gushy. There's still some substance to it. That's cool. It's just what we want. Now, in goes the chicken pieces. This will get washed off with soap water and bleach because chicken, if it sits on there, can make bacteria or whatever. It will develop. Okay, come on, you. Alright. Now I will put some more water in here. Okay. The chicken's covered. I'm going to cover this pan and let it cook on medium-low for probably another 20 minutes. Make sure that chicken's cooked all the way through. Soup has kind of a clear broth. If you want to thicken it just a little bit, you take some of your broth, put it in another bowl, and mix just a little bit of flour with it so it's kind of like a slurry. Because if you put the flour in the soup right away, what will happen is you'll get clumps of flour in there because the soup's hot. It won't, unless you want it really thick, which you do like when you have stew. But see, it just made it just a tiny bit more opaque. And what I do at this stage is I have some linguine noodles. They're like spaghetti noodles except they're flat. Fettuccine, linguine, either one of those. And I take and I cut them into little pieces. It'll take about 10 minutes for these to cook, the noodles. I grew up calling them noodles. Most people called it pasta. About 10 minutes. I'd say altogether, you know, to make a really good homemade soup, it's about 30 minutes altogether. But it's worth it because you'll feel better after you eat it. So if you feel a cold coming on, or you know someone that has the flu or the cold, this is a great gift for them. Better than a, gee, I hope you're feeling better card. If you know for sure you're coming down with something, you make this before you feel too crappy. That way you can store it in the refrigerator or even the freezer. So when you are feeling crappy, you have it. I don't have any bread in the house and I don't have any crackers, so I made this like a little tiny mini loaf of bread that I can eat along with the soup. Here's the soup, it's still hot. Here's to feeling better. Yum. That's my Sunday. Didn't do much. Trying to stay better, feeling better, boost my metabolism and my energy and all that healing power stuff. And it's starting to, you know, I've got to keep this clear if I can. I have like a saltwater type spray, which I can put in another video and show you different ways to take care of sinus problems. I can do that for tomorrow. That would work. Upward and onward.